Welcome to another Friday night. This is On Fire Family, and this is Happy Hour. Cheers.
Cheers.
Yo ho ho, and a bottle of rum. Hoist the mainsail, here I come. Ain't no room on board for the insincy. You're my witness, I'm your mutiny.
Well, it has been a while since we have done a traditional happy hour out here in the cockpit on Witness. We've had a lot of special videos. We crossed the Gulf.
Yes.
We had the boat hauled out and did boat repairs. We spent holidays in Panama City Beach. Just lots of things. And so it has been a while since we have touched base. So let's catch you up. We are anchored tonight in Pelican Bay, which is just off Cayo, Costa State Park here. This is right in kind of the path, or near the path of Hurricane Ian. And so the state park is shut down, the dock and the pathway to get over to the other side to the beach on the Gulf. But we have enjoyed our time here in Pelican Bay, just anchored out, enjoying beautiful sunsets like we've got tonight. So from Panama City Beach, which is the last time we sat down and actually had a happy hour.
That seems so long ago.
Yeah. We made our way slowly along the Panhandle. And...
No, we did it in 2 days after that.
Right. So,
Yeah.
okay. Oh, yeah. So, yeah, 2 days to Carabel.
Yes.
Where we staged for our crossing. You saw the video on our crossing safely with a full moon. Just absolutely awestruck that we got that kind of conditions.
Oh my gosh. Did we talk about the moon?
Yeah.
Oh my word. It was amazing.
Then we spent some time decompressing in Tarpon Springs, Clearwater.
Yes. Let's talk about Tarpon. Tarpon was really cool. It's got a large Greek population, so there are Greek restaurants everywhere, and we enjoyed it with friends. We went to a couple of breweries, and we had Greek lunch with other Looper friends, and then we met some viewers for dinner.
Yeah, which was delightful.
And the Boomershines on Seashine came along with us. They crossed in our same crossing, and our kids have had fun playing together, and so just Looper families hanging out. It's fantastic.
Yeah. We toured the sponge docks and stocked up on sponges. It was
Must do.
Yeah. And then we're starting to anchor more. And so rather than be in marinas for a good portion of the Florida portion of our trip, we're aiming to anchor out. It slows down the pace of life here on the Loop, and it's also economical. So rather than paying some of the higher prices that you find in Florida marinas, we're enjoying just dropping the hook for free and being out here and enjoying sunsets and things like this.
Yeah.
So Clearwater, we anchored for a few days. We saw the aquarium there where Winter had been.
Winter the dolphin.
And the kids loved that.
Yeah.
It was really terrific.
It's a fantastic, it's a newish building, 2 years old, where they house the bottlenose dolphins. And they have really great glass windows underneath that are so huge, so you can see a lot on top of the surface and under the surface. Yeah.
From there, we anchored at a couple of different spots, kind of making
Random
our
places.
way down this direction. And then Sarasota, which we took a mooring ball for the first time, which turned out to be uneventful. It was
At Marina
really,
Jacks.
We talked through it and we watched some YouTube videos on it. So thank you to Cam for putting out a video on how to snatch a mooring ball. He was actually anchored or in the marina right there when we did that. So that was cool. And then
in Sarasota, we went to the Ringling Museum.
Museum.
So we had 2 circus museum buildings. One has this large but tiny menagerie of an entire circus and everything that happens behind the scenes, and then it has a giant art museum, which I thought would be like a wing here and a wing there. It is huge with Renaissance art, and it has Asian pottery back to 1300 BCE or thousands of years BCE. So
That's cool.
it was really fantastic, and the grounds are gorgeous, and that was my highlight in Sarasota, and seeing more Looper friends.
Yeah, and being able to walk and get off the boat places. We would dinghy over to the marina and then go and explore. And then from there, a couple more anchoring stops and got us to Punta Gorda, where we showed up in the marina with other viewers, the Clarks, who were actually starting their loop here in another week.
Yeah.
So that's going to be awesome. But we got to meet up with them and some a Gold Looper family, and they took us down to Fort Myers, and we got to see some of the devastation, unfortunately, of Hurricane Ian, and spend some time with their family and hit the street fair that they have a couple of times a month there in downtown Fort Myers. It's good to see the city kind of coming back and having events like that post-hurricane. And then the big news or for our route planning is that our daughter has a thumb injury. So she
on her right hand, unfortunately,
broke her thumb, a little tiny piece of her thumb, knuckle, whatever you would call that, broke off. And so she's had some pain associated with that. So we went to urgent care while we were there in Fort Myers and got her an x-ray, and sure enough, it's going to need some work. So she's in a brace right now. We need to schedule a follow-up appointment, which you can't do from Anchor out here in a state park. So we're going back to Punta Gorda. It was a delightful marina, and we've got Looper friends there and access to cars and things like that. And so, and we hardly even got to eat out and tour Punta Gorda because we had gone to Fort Myers. So that is where we are heading tomorrow, is back to Punta Gorda. Follow-up appointment, hopefully no big deal on the thumb. Maybe it'll be a cast, maybe it'll be a brace. Hopefully not a surgery. But our loop is kind of up in the air from there.
True.
So we booked a week into that marina for economy, and we're going to kind of see where the doctors take us and on from there. But from here, our plan had been Naples area, Marco Island, Everglades City, and then maybe one more anchorage on our way to Key West. And so that is still our plan, maybe just a week delayed from this.
We'll see.
Yeah. We've experienced some weather come through, so it's not been all
this morning.
like 80 degrees and beautiful. We had a thunderstorm last night, woke us up at 4 a.m. We've had a lot of high winds out here. We've had a lot of cooler temperatures, some rain, some fog, some overcast. So it's not entirely these beautiful sunsets and blue skies and blue water.
There are a lot of them.
But there's ample opportunity for those too. But we've had some kind of winter weather here for Florida.
And I was out of practice looking at waves and wind because the ICW is so calm. But when we did get into Charlotte Harbor, heading up to Punta Gorda, we learned that we should do that again because it was actually quite wavy. And so to come down here to Cayo Costa, I had to start back up on that discipline again, unfortunately.
Yeah, we had a day that kind of reminded us back of Lake Michigan.
Yes.
So nothing we couldn't handle, just maybe would have not gone that day. But anyway, that's the update. We appreciate you guys watching. We particularly appreciate your comments on our videos. So if you have questions or other things, put them down there in the comments. We answer every single one, and we enjoy connecting with you either there or along our loop. So hit us up if you've got recommendations for the west coast of Florida, the Keys, the Bahamas. We're gonna hit it all. Thanks for joining for another happy hour.
Cheers.
Cheers.